Hello everybody, Roboshot here, bringing you another one of my vlogs. Um, exactly didn't do much today. I woke up this morning, then I fell right back to sleep. I didn't get up till like about 10:30. Um, just made myself ham, hard salami, and Colby Jack cheese sandwich for lunch. Had drinking lemonade. Um, I played Mario Rapids Kingdom Battle before I came on this. Not only that, I won't be able to do another video for the past couple days, for the next couple days, because my son's friend apparently is coming over here for the weekend, and she's bringing the Xbox One. I actually haven't had any experience playing Xbox One, nor I don't even know what games she has for the Xbox One. Daniel's friend has, and yes, it's a she, it's a girl, but they're not boyfriend or girlfriend, they're just great friends. So, seeing what she has, games she has for the Xbox One, that's gonna be something. I would have gotten an Xbox, but because there's quite a few games on that system that I like, but I don't know. Same thing with the PlayStation 4. I want to get a PlayStation 4, but I've always been Nintendo. I've been Nintendo ever since the first Nintendo system came out back in 1986. My late grandmother bought it for me one day when it came out. She brought me the deluxe set that had the gun, the robotic operating buddy, and it had couple of games to go with it. And I just been a Nintendo fan ever since. I've had PlayStation before. You know, I've had the first one, and then later on I've had the second one. But I've always had Nintendo. You know, I've had not only the regular Nintendo, I've had the Super Nintendo, I've had the Nintendo 64, and I've also had GameCube, and not only that, I've also had the Wii and the Wii U. And it's like, ever since the Nintendo went to the Wii U, for some apparent reason, their stocks and everything was getting really down low to a point where people are not even bothering with the Nintendo Wii and Wii U anymore. Some of the games that came out for the Nintendo Wii was pretty good, and same thing with the Wii U. It's just that none of the biggest name games was coming out for the Wii U when it came out. We always gotten Super Mario Bros. And that, but we never gotten anything like Metroid for the Wii U. We got Mario Party 10, but yet nobody didn't like it that much. I liked it a little bit, but the games on there was a little bit ridiculous. Some of it. Then Nintendo Switch came out, and I had the money, and I bought the system on the first day when it came out. I just had to wait a couple days for it to come in the mail. And I got it in the mail, and one of the games that I bought for the system was Breath of the Wild, and I couldn't believe the graphics on it. I mean, all the places you could go, making food, cooking food and all. It was just great. So with the Xbox One, actually want to see what games that Daniel, my son's friend, has. Let's see. Let's see. I'll show you one of my life stories, and it's a working one. And it's when I was working in-house at a hotel in-house as a housekeeper. Yep, I worked in housekeeping. I cleaned bathrooms. I cleaned restaurants. I would do all of that. One of the bathrooms I hated cleaning was the employee's bathroom. And I swear to God, I thought employees would take better of their bathrooms, but where I was working at in a hotel, none of the employees took care of that bathroom. Oh my God. There was friggin' cigarette butts thrown in the urinal. I've heard people brush their teeth in there. The whole damn thing was disgusting. But the lady employee's bathroom was better than this. But that's not one of the things that I worry about. One thing that I would say was bad was like the day after New Year's. I've worked on New Year's Day, and well, actually I worked on New Year's Eve, and then what happened is that they gave me New Year's Day off if I worked New Year's Eve. So I did that, and the day after New Year's, I come in and I've heard freaking stories about people riding on lampshades and freaking running around with wearing lampshades on their heads and everything. But the worst part was that I went into me and two other guys from housekeeping followed a supervisor down to to a men's bathroom, and we walked and oh my God, we wore masks, and even the mask could not help us what was behind the door. The bathroom sink was like totally smashed. Only half of it was there. The urinal was busted. The toilet seat was like, the toilet itself, it was like basically gone, and the mirrors were smashed and broke partial in half, but couldn't prepare the stench that was in that bathroom. It's like everybody smelled. I know that every man and woman in their life has smelled their own baby's diaper after they after they do their business in there. They take a dump in their diapers. And I know some men gag when they do that. I was fine with it, but this was like almost just as bad as that. I mean, I stayed in there and helped clean for like maybe about 5 or 10 minutes, scrubbing and everything, and then I had to get out of there and get some fresh air. I mean, holy crap. Oh my God, it was fucking awful. Then after I got a little bit of fresh air, I went back in there and it started to smell a little bit better, but the stench was still in there. And we just had to close that one bathroom down. So the the maintenance people in there that worked in that place, you know, put the bathroom back together. Oh, like, whew! Let me see. I remember another story where I went to one of my co-workers that was cleaning the bathroom. I was cleaning a restaurant at the time, and I asked him if he had some kind of cleaner for the windows. He helped me mix it and everything. And this was like beyond. There was a man in a trench coat with a suitcase and a hat. Me and my friend don't know what the hell happened, but he just walked right into the women's bathroom. We're looking at each other like, what the hell? Holy crap, he just walked right into the women's bathroom. There was no women in there, but still, just walked right into the women's bathroom. Holy crap. And let me see. Oh, one of the best moments I can remember of working there is that I have personally met Eddie Money, the late Eddie Money. God rest his soul. But I have met the late Eddie Money. I was collecting, coming back from the kitchen after I cleaned the glasses, and I was waiting for the elevator, and the elevator came down. Eddie Money went to the elevator, and I went in there with him. He made room. Then we went up to the 6th floor. I got out. He got out. He's like, "Wait a minute, this is the wrong floor." I could have said something, but I was like totally. I was just like totally shocked. It's like, I can't believe I'm meeting Eddie Money in person for the first time. I was totally shocked, and he stayed at the Hilton Hotel because he was having a concert somewhere around that area, I believe, in New Jersey, so somewhere close. So, oh my God, that was amazing. Then, let's see, there was another incident where there was a basketball team from high school. I think high school, college that came in. I think it pretty much was from high school. There was a bunch of cheerleaders, basketball players and all. The next day, they all left because they had a basketball game to go to and everything. But when we started cleaning the guest rooms, we found a lot of Playboy magazines, a bunch of rubbers and condoms, used condoms, and I just couldn't believe it. Some housekeeping ladies, quite a few of them were cute. I had an eye on one of them. Now, they came from a different country. I think Colombia, but I'm not too sure. But I had my eye on a cute one, but things didn't go well between me and her. So we were still friends. We acted friends, but nothing went further from that. Damn. No, let's see. Then it was like, I worked there for like 3 years. And it was like, on the last year that I've worked, the month before the last month that I've worked, that will make a total complete 3 years, is that my grandmother has passed away. Well, she didn't pass away. What happened was that I was working, and that supervisor of housekeeping, she asked me if I could spend the night, because there was a lot of cleaning and stuff to do and all. So I obliged. So I called my parents up, and I told my mom that I'm going to be spending the night here at the hotel. And then while I did that, my mom told me that my grandmother's not doing too well in the hospital. Um, she might pass away soon. So I tried to be strong and everything, but when I was doing laundry and I was pulling stuff out of the dryer, the supervisor came in and asked me if I could go downstairs and vacuum the restaurant. It was, for some reason, right around then, for some apparent reason, it hit me hard. And I started bawling. I bawled and I cried. The supervisor asked me to come in the office, and I told her that my grandmother might pass away soon. She's not doing real well. Um, she walked over to me. She gave me a hug, comfort me, and she asked somebody else to go downstairs to vacuum the restaurant. She told me to go upstairs and go in one of the guest rooms and to be by myself. She even when she came in there, she even asked me if I wanted like a drink or something, and I'm like, nah, because I'm afraid that all the crying that I did, I'd choke on the drink. And to be honest, I was looking at the window. I was in the room. It hit me so hard that I wanted to just jump out the window, but I didn't. And after that, she told me to go home and stay home for a couple of days, whatever. And I went home, and the next day when I woke up, my mother, I think it was my mother or my stepfather, one of them came downstairs and saying that my grandmother passed away. I just laid there in bed, just shocked about it. Um, the I was supposed to go and get my check that day. Actually, I called my work saying that. Actually, I picked up the check and said that my grandmother passed away, and I wanted to use that check to be able to get my own kind of bouquet of flowers for my grandmother's funeral. And house all the housekeeper lady said sorry for what happened and everything. I was crying on the way out of the office and on the way downstairs. It's like my whole body just sunk. And she told me to take off a week. So she told me to take off a week. Then on the day of the funeral, of my grandmother's funeral, actually the housekeeper wanted me to know when my grandmother's day of funeral was, and I told them. And day of the funeral, I looked right next to my grandma's casket, and there was like a wreath or a bouquet of flowers, something like that. It was from housekeeping, and I saw them walk in, gave their respects, And I went out there, 3 of them showed up, and I gave them a hug. And I just thanked them for being here. Um, I I showed them, brought them to my mother's and my stepfather so they could say hi. And after my week's vacation, I went back to work. Um, Everybody was pretty happy to see me. But the day that my grandmother died, I wanted to stay home, but I needed to go out with my friend. And, you know, I tried to have a good time. I really did, but I just couldn't. Um, and like about a couple weeks or so after that, my parents wanted to move, so we started to pack everything away, sold some things. I had weights, so I sold my weights to somebody from housekeeping who wanted them, did that, and the day before we left, me and my family, before we left, the day before, before the day we moved, the entire housekeeping gave me a farewell party, you know, wish you well and everything. Everybody was there. We took pictures and everything, and a couple of them gave me gifts, and I didn't want to leave because I had another family there, which was the entire housekeeping staff, and they said that I can never be replaced when I go because I've worked my ass off in housekeeping, so, you know, they know how hard I worked. One example would be that everybody in housekeeping, when we spent the night the next day, everybody ate breakfast in the office. I was told that there was like a delivery for housekeeping was downstairs, and I was asked to go. I said, okay, I'll go get it. The supervisor said, nah, I want to get this now, get it over and done with. And she knew how good of a hard worker I was, because most workers would just take their time doing what they're told, and not me. If I'm told to do something, I'll do it. So it was kind of hard to leave them behind, but my parents wanted to move, and we moved to Pennsylvania. We moved down to Milton, Pennsylvania, and Milton was also connected to Lewisburg. But first, the first day when we got there, we unloaded the truck and everything. We ordered pizza to eat since we had everything packaged up, and we were also very hungry, so we just got pizza, and that's basically it. That's how I got from living from New Jersey, living here in Pennsylvania. And also, I forgot one more thing too. I had surgery done in New Jersey. It was for my hernia. My bell button friggin' ruptured. It got like about this big. It was a ball, about the size of a marble, I would say. And I had to go get done. I took a few days off from work because not only I had surgery done, but I had to relax and get recovered from after the surgery. Housekeeping called, see how I was doing and everything, which was very nice of them. And that's about it. I'm going to end the video here with that. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope that you enjoyed listening, or you liked what I told you. Next video I'm going to do will be sometime next week, probably Monday night, and we'll talk about more stuff then. So, see you in the next video, and that's the bottom line, because I said so.